From the Mapleview Animal Hospital studios, this is the WHTC Morning News with Gary Stevens and Peg McNichol on 99.7, 1450 WHTC and WHTC.com.
Welcome back to WHTC's Morning News for this Thursday, March the 11th. Thursday mornings at this time, we have Destination Downtown, presented by the Windmill Restaurant. And on Thursday mornings, we find out what's going on in downtown, a little bit more about travel and tourism in the Tulip City with the executive director of the Holland Area Visitors Bureau, Linda Hart. Linda, good morning and welcome back to WHTC.
Good morning, Gary.
Let's make sure I have my, let's put it this way. You heard me? I heard you a little bit, but we didn't have the microphone, your microphone on loud enough for the audience to hear. So we took care of that. Girlfriend's Weekend last weekend looks like it was a smashing success, although they didn't do any smashing like that car smashing into that business this morning over on the east side of Holland.
Right, and good thing too. Yeah, so I spoke to a number of the merchants and a number of the restaurants, and really good weekend, and there was some question about whether or not the girlfriends would be okay with the fact that we didn't have the large events, the fashion show, the Sunday brunch, but it appears that they did. Restaurants were busy Friday, Saturday, Sunday, both dine-in and take-out. I know a number of the girlfriends chose not to stay downtown, so chose to stay in some other lodging properties, which is also good. But, it's just another reminder that, our downtown works well together just to show that hospitality and to make our visitors feel welcome. So chalk that one up for the downtown and our community. So very, very happy with it. And the girlfriends are too.
That downtown working well together also works well when there's a hole left behind, and that hole unfortunately was at the corner of 8th and Central. Looks like that's going to be filled up and some other good things coming along as well.
Yeah, so I don't know if anybody saw in the paper yesterday, but Bowerman's Blueberry is moving into the old Alpen Rose spot, which is very exciting. I'm sure that's in your news. But again, just having another breakfast, brunch, lunch place for downtown, I think is very important. That is a meal that I think for the downtown, we could certainly use more options for that. Obviously, Witt's Custard has gone in on River Avenue, so welcome to them. And Kitchen Zero, if anybody's ever gone into Market Zero, they have really, really, really good food. Their deli sandwiches, salads, soups, and they are open a crepe shop next door, which is also kind of fun and nice.
Yeah, it is definitely fun to have some of these friends of the area making an investment in downtown Holland. Some good news that could help in the event of getting the street performers back in this year after having some issues. We didn't have street performers a year ago. Some people have been asking, are they coming back? Well, this might help.
Yes, we are keeping our fingers crossed. So it has traditionally been sponsored. It's a $4,000 sponsor that the PSD receives from the Michigan Council for the Arts and Cultural Affairs through the Holland Area Arts Council. We did get that grant again. So our April meeting is going to really focus on what the street performers program can look like. Will it be modified? Will it have a delayed start? But we're keeping our fingers crossed that we're going to make that happen for the downtown this summer.
I see street performers sometimes performing, even though it's not technically within the parameters of the program. But especially at the corner of 8th and Central, I drive by and somebody's playing ukulele or something like that.
Smoking Joe's always out there. Absolutely.
Another thing that hopefully can happen, of course, is the Tulip Time Festival, and logistics are being worked on right now.
Yes, they are. So we are meeting this afternoon, actually. Tulip Time has a meeting with the health department tomorrow to try to wrap up what the new offerings that we want to offer, which includes the market plots over at the Civic Center, as well as the a Dutch exhibit. But what is good news is that tickets for planned events are on sale now. And those include the tall ship dock tours. If that's a ship that came last year, very successful, very popular. From the Michigan Maritime Museum, historical walking tours. We were not able to do what we call traditional trolley tours. So we're doing historical walking tours. It's a 2-hour, 2-mile guided tour throughout the community, which is already getting a lot of positive feedback. There was always a Another very popular event was the photo walk at Windmill Island Gardens, and that is something that is adding back this year, as well as floral arranging. So it's just nice to see some movement. It's nice to see, tickets for sale on the Tulip Time website. So we're getting there. We just hope we're going to have a little bit more tomorrow.
And then a couple of next 2 Saturdays, it's maple sugar time. Not exactly in downtown, but Van Raalte Farm is going to be able to tap the maple trees, I think.
Yeah, it's so funny because whenever I say that, I always want to go sugar time, sugar time. If anybody's interested in getting some really good maple syrup, it is sponsored by the Outdoor Discovery Center. It is on, it's exactly right, the next 2 Saturdays, March 13th and the 20th. But due to restrictions, you do have to pre-register this year at the outdoordiscovery.org website. Registration is $5 a person, and the time slots are 30 minutes. But it's a great, fun, especially this time of year when the kids are looking for something to do outside. Learn how the trees are tapped and how the maple syrup flows.
It'll be a lot of fun, and I think it'll be a good year to have the maple trees tapped. We had a little cold spot, and that certainly helps get that sap moving as well. Linda Hart from the Holland Area Visitors Bureau, thank you very much for joining us this morning on Destination Downtown. Wish you and everybody at the CVB well, and if all goes well, we'll do this again next Thursday morning.
Sounds great. Thanks, Gary. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Linda Hart on 99.7 and 1450 WHTC.